What's up, guys? And from the title you can probably see that I have gone, well, you knew last week that I was going to have my first American football game, and so it's all done and dusted now. I got through the game unscathed thank goodness, so I'm not injured, so that's good. But yeah, I had no idea what to expect, absolutely no expectations. I started to have, warming up for the game, I started to have a little bit of self-doubt, you know, like questioning, should I be here, should I be doing this? But I kind of just started focusing on the job and warming up my, you know, punting and kicking and stuff like that, and I just, you know, I put all that stuff to the side and I just started concentrating and focusing on the job that I had to do for the team. I just started sort of, you know, putting the team ahead of myself. So I've got a little bit of footage that I'll just go through. What have I got here? Football season. Okay, so what should I say about the game? So I got there. All the games are played in one area. There's 3 fields, and so every Saturday I have to go to the same place, and obviously we play a different team every week. Now, we had about 16 or 17 guys turn up, and the other team had about 50, probably somewhere around 45 to 50 guys, so they could easily put out a full, you know, full offense and defense 2 times over easily. And we had to go Iron Man, which is where, you know, most of our guys played offense and defense. So it got pretty tiring, and I have to say it was definitely a game of 2 halves. We ended up losing 28-0, but I don't think it's a very fair scoreline, or it didn't really represent how well we played. In the first half we held them to, I mean, they only got 1 touchdown in the first quarter, and then they didn't score again right until the very end of the first half. But I mean, we were, you know, we held them like really well with our defense. I think it's just our offense wasn't quite clicking, especially in the second half. In the first half it was doing quite well. They ended up getting me in a field goal position, but unfortunately the snap wasn't a good one, and it sort of bobbled along the ground, and my placer just had to jump on it and recover it, and then he just got, like, you know, covered by 3 or 4 of their guys, by 3 or 4 of their rushers. So yeah, what else? What are some other positives? Our coaches, man, they're awesome. They you know, they really get the team going, and they, you know, they let us know what we need to be doing, and they're definitely good leaders to have. You know, just watching over everything, they really, nobody's sort of, you know, looking confused or anything like that. They all know what their job is. So yeah, and you know, when you've only got like 16, 17 guys on a squad on an American football team, I mean, it's pretty hard going, especially for the coaches, you know, who are trying to just get everyone to try and do 2, sometimes 3 jobs. So what did I do? I did all the punting and kicking. Like I said, I only got 1 opportunity to do a field goal, but that didn't quite work out. And I did about 4, I think I did about 4 punts. One of them got called back for, I think, an illegal block in the back, or no, holding or something like that. But I think averaging, I mean, that's the other thing, guys, is that I can't really give you any stats. I can only sort of give you like a, you know, a rough guess of what I think maybe I got. I think maybe my average punt would have been about 45 yards. I don't know, 45 to 50 yards. Yeah, so I don't know, you guys will see in the video. My dad was there recording some of the footage for me, and me and him are both going to work through it together and try and figure out maybe what are the best, you know, best angles, and also like when to record and when not to record, and we're just trialing things out. You know, this is the very first game, so I apologize for you know, some of the stuff that we missed and whatnot. And yeah, but having said all of that, I have to say that I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like, I absolutely loved it. I had the time of my life. Since Saturday, it's now Monday evening, and I've basically thought about the game every spare moment I've had, and I absolutely loved it. I just loved it. It was awesome. Absolutely loved it. I'm in love with the game. It's really good fun. Okay, yeah, so like I was saying, I was punter kicker, and then I didn't line up as safety, which is what I thought I was going to line up as, but that's fine. The coach asked me to go to cornerback. So I was right cornerback, and I had the guy who lined up with me almost, well, you'll see a couple of plays of me at cornerback. I basically had him on lockdown the entire first half. I think they only threw one deep ball to him, which our safety almost picked. We basically held them to not many passing yards at all in the first half, but then yeah, kind of just, I don't know, I think it was a mixture of us, ill-discipline. There was a lot of penalties in the second half against us, loads. I think for one touchdown, they almost marched us the entire length of the field for a touchdown. Also, they got into the red zone. I think they were maybe on like the 3-yard line, and the guy who I was covering got a touchdown. He ran like a, I think it's called a, he just ran straight and then straight to the corner of the end zone, and then the quarterback just like laced it like really low, and he just dived down and caught it like, you know, just that far off the ground, so it was almost impossible to defend against. It was a great touchdown, but it was my fault. It was my bad. So I recognize that, and I sort of you know, I'm learning I have to talk to my safety and, you know, tell him to, you know, come over and help out, or, you know, what, you know, I'm just learning. There's just so much to learn. You know, I'm not claiming to be great after my first game or anything like that, but a pretty cool thing is I got Offensive Player of the Day, which is pretty awesome. In fact, what did the coach say? Sorry, let me just pull this up. Offensive Player of the Day was Sam, an NFL caliber kicker in every aspect of kicking the ball. That was very nice of him to say. I don't know about NFL caliber, but it certainly, you know, it certainly makes me proud. You know, that's kind of what I came into this, you know, not wanting to be in the NFL or anything like that. Just have someone to recognise that, and, you know, after the hard work and effort that I've been putting in, and yeah, like I said, I had so much fun. So, I mean, without further ado, let's just go through some of the footage we've got here. I'll just play a couple of things. I'll play a couple of things now for you, like just before the game, just me kind of getting warmed up and ready, and just like what the you know, the grounds are like, the fields are like. Also, just so you guys know and can look out for me in the videos, I was number 36.
Keep it on the numbers, all the 70s together, all the 80s together. Find your helmet. Okay, let's go. Get a thought.
Number 36.
And here is some of me lining up as quarterback. Here's just a few plays.
You ready for the next play? Vinny, you got the one in the middle. Vinny, stop, Vinny. Out here, Vinny, out here. Come on, let's go. That's all right. Jimmy, run on. Ben, off. Pass! Get him! Hold it. Get us, go! Let's go, Steve! Pass! Ball! Let's go! No. Somebody shoot! That's the one, Steve! Drop it, Sam! Get out of Let's go, team! Go! Hold! Keep going! Ready, go, go, come on, ready!
And so now here's some of my kicking.
I'm here, I'm here. You're blocking. Let's go! Get up! Get up, buddy! Let's go! Come on. Let's go, defense. Off the line, mate. Chase! 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 Get him! Pick him up! Oh yeah! Let's go! Starting deep! Starting deep! Go on defense!
Here's the field goal that didn't quite work out for us.
Cody, go the other side. Go stand on the other side.
And then at the end of the game, I don't know if they do it in America or not, but I had no idea what was going on. But I was kind of just following the team. But they all go over to the far sideline, kneel down in a line, and face the opposition supporters. And like one of our captain kind of just says a few words, then like, you know, thank you for the game, and you know, thanks for you know, coming along and watching and supporting. And then we turn around, we get up and turn around and walk across the field, and then get down on one knee, take a knee in front of our supporters, and then thank them as well. So I wasn't expecting that at all, and I had no idea that that's what they did. But you know, is that something that you guys do in America at all? Like, do you pay respect to the opposition fans like that?
Thanks guys for coming out on behalf of the Weastern Warriors. Thank you guys for coming out supporting us. Wasn't the result that we wanted, but I'm still proud of my boys. We still went down and gave to them, even with the numbers that we had. But yeah, come on boys, three cheers for the supporters. Hey! Hey!
I wanted to know how dirty the sport was played here. I wanted to know if they were just like ruthless guys who wanted to just knock your head off with every hit they can possibly get. I did get that though. You know, it's a hard-hitting sport. You know, nobody went in soft on anything like that. There was some crunching tackles, but I'm glad that I came out the back of it. You know, that after most of the plays where I was covering my wide receiver, he'd turn around and come and like, you know, just like high-five me like that, and it was all just done in like a real, you know, it was done in a good spirit. You know, it was just the guys. You know, most of the guys were humble, and I think the only time I got lined up was when one of their running back, he did like an outside zone and basically got to the sideline and started coming up on my side of the field, and I could just see him turn in and lower his pads and come straight for me, and I kind of just I just prepared myself as best as I could for it. I honestly thought I was just going to get hit and go flying back. I thought I was going to land on my back like miles away. And he comes in like really hard. He goes down quite low, and instead of going underneath and trying to match him, I kind of stayed up tall and then just drove down on top of him, like on his shoulder. So like my shoulder came down on sort of that part of his shoulder, and he basically just went, he ran into me like that and just went dunk like that and just hit the ground straight away. And I was left standing there. I was kind of shocked. I was just like, whoa, okay, wasn't expecting that. And then what else? That was pretty much the only tackle I had to make. I did some lead blocking, which you'll see in another clip as well. I'll just show you now.
Yeah! Go, buddy! Go, buddy! Go,
Yeah, so I don't know if there's anything else to note. Let's see. I mean, like, let me know what you guys think. You know, looking through, they had actual officials, you know, wearing like, you know, proper uniforms and everything, and they all seemed to. No, I mean, there were a few calls that were kind of a little bit iffy, but I mean, I'm sure you can just expect that within every game. So there was nothing really worth mentioning, or out of the ordinary, to me, what it seemed. So we'll just see and go from there. But yeah, anyway guys, there you have it. My first American football game is completed, and I loved it. I loved every second of it, and I can't wait for training tomorrow night, and I can't wait for the game on Saturday. So if you like this video guys, and you want to, you know, keep seeing my journey into playing American football, then, you know, please smash the like button, share the video, comment down below, get involved in the channel. You know, you guys are awesome. I love my interaction with, you know, all of you guys, and just subscribe if you haven't already, so you can see more of it. And I'll see you in the next one.